Sabo's bounty was revealed in One Piece magazine volume 3. His bounty is 602 million. In this video I will talk about what this bounty means for Sabo as a character and also what it does mean for the Revolutionaries. Is the Revolutionary Army one of the great powers in the One Piece world? But first, let's start with what it means for Sabo as a character. When I saw the amount of the bounty, I was not surprised, because I was expecting the numbers to be around this amount. Ace's bounty was 550 million, and since they are of the same age, and in terms of power they probably are the same level as well. Before the Marines decide on the amount of the bounty, they take other stuff into consideration. One of the reasons why Ace's bounty was 550 million is due to the Marines knowing that he was the child of the Pirate King. But the same thing is with Sabo, since he is part of the Revolutionaries. That's one of the reasons why his bounty is 602 million. Luffy's bounty is 500 million, even though he did a lot of crazy things, like attacking Enies Lobby, punching a Tenryubito, getting in and out of Impel Down, and fighting the Marines in Marineford. And he is the son of Dragon, but still his bounty is 500 million. It seems like the Marines do not increase the amount of the bounty in huge sums, no matter what the person does. So this is why it was not a surprise to me when I saw that his bounty is 602 million. But what did surprise me was when you compare this bounty with the bounties of the commanders of the Yonkos. Sabo is the second in command of the Revolutionary Army, so why his bounty is only 602 million? Considering that the goal of the Revolutionaries is to oppose and defeat the world government. And since Dragon has the highest bounty in the One Piece world, why his second in command has a bounty lower than all the commanders of the Yonkos that we know so far? If this is due to Sabo being weak, then why he is one of the commanders? Why not chose someone else who is stronger than him to be a commander? Or maybe the Revolutionary Army has not stronger members and that's why Sabo is their number 2 in command. I think there are two possible scenarios why Sabo's bounty is 602 million. Number 1, maybe the world government does not want the people around the world to know that there is a powerful army that could challenge them. If the world government gives all the commanders of the Revolutionary Army high bounties, then this means that they are admitting that they are a force to be reckoned with. And then all of a sudden people will realize that there is a choice. If the world government is not good for them, then why not join with the revolutionaries if this is better for them and their country? To give an example about this are the criminals in level 6 of Impel Down. The criminals there are so dangerous that it would be better for the world government's image if the people would not know that they exist. But what about Dragon? He has the highest bounty in the world. I think he has the highest bounty for the same reason why his commander has not a high bounty. This was done to show to everyone that only individual people oppose the world government. And also if you are one of them, then know that you will become our number 1 target and we will use everything we have against you. And this is how you keep people in control. And for the second scenario, I think the Revolutionary Army does not have a powerful army, and this was by design. First of all, when the Gorosei were talking among themselves about the powers of the world, they only did mention 3 of them. The world government, the Yonkos, and the Shichibukai. I don't think they did not mention them because they hate them or because they are their direct enemy. Here is why I think they did not mention them. Dragon's goal is to free the world from the world government and not to conquer it. He does not want to replace the world government with his own government. And that's why he does not need to create a huge army, because the army is already there. The people who live under the world government, they are the army. Nico Robin said that a couple of governments were overthrown by its people because they were inspired by the revolutionaries. If the revolutionaries would overthrow a government and not replace it with another government, then that country's condition would become even worse, because chaos does a lot more damage to a country than a bad government. And in that country is very likely to break out a civil war. But the other thing is that if Dragon would have a huge army, then the people of these countries that are under the world government might see them as invaders. And they are more likely to side with the world government than the revolutionaries because they are the outsiders. And this also would make sense with the story because I don't think Oda will give them center stage in the main story. After all, this story is about pirates. I think they will have a supporting role towards the final parts of the story. When Luffy and his allies will decide to fight the world government, I think part of this alliance will be the revolutionaries as well. Just like Whitebeard said that it will come a time when the whole world will be engulfed in war. But I don't think they will be officially in an alliance, but it will be more like it was between Luffy and the Whitebeard pirates in Marineford. They did join forces because they had the same goal. And the same it will be between Luffy and the Revolutionaries. They will have the same enemy, the world government. What do you guys think about Sabo's bounty? Did you expect to be higher since he is the second in command of the Revolutionary Army? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, like and share if you like this video, and subscribe for more One Piece videos.